Well, hey guys, welcome back to Shop Dog Fabrication. So today I'm going to show you a little tip or trick, how you can keep your spool from unspooling with a spring, a nut, and a couple of washers. I should say a spring, a bolt, and a couple of washers. The only nuts right here. Anyway, so this is a neat little trick. Let me flip the camera around and I'll kind of show you what I did and how I can prevent my spool from unreeling, I should say, or unspooling, so you don't lose all your wire or a good portion of it. You kind of get frustrated and, you got to cut a good portion of it out. So let me set the camera up and I'll show you this neat little tip or trick. So hey guys, here's my little shop tip for those of you that have a Lincoln welder. So if you notice, right, if you have something like this, that you basically screw in to hold the spool on, your little 1 pound spool, sometimes I've had where these have loosened up. And then of course, the whole spool just unwinds, or a good portion of it at least. And you get kind of mad and you got to cut it out and, either respool it or just cut it and cut your losses, right? However much you may have lost. So what I did is I came up with this little trick. So basically, it's a 3/8 bolt. I've came up with a spring here. You'll see this little plastic piece that basically centers the spring on the bolt so it doesn't wobble off. And then just 2 washers. One to compress against the spool, and then just one for the bolt head, right? So kind of helps the spring stay in place. Now, I don't have another one of these little centering deals on this end, but mainly I just found that putting this little plastic piece that helps keep this centered works really good. All right, so what I did is I put this on here, and what I'm going to do is I'll show you what I mean. You can see, there's still quite a bit of tension on this. It hasn't started to unravel yet. All right, still, you see it does, this spring setup works really good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and basically remove it, and you'll notice right away, see how the spool starts slipping? All right, so now I'll put this back on, and just with a little bit of tension, you'll notice that it helps keep that spool in place. There you go. And now you can see it holds it in place, and then I can just adjust the tension again a little bit. So I get the amount of drag, so it doesn't put too much drag on the spool, so it doesn't want to come out. But I can play with this. Now I can also play with this adjustment a little bit to get my desired drag as I operate the gun. So this is just a little shop trick I thought I'd share with you guys, something that I did to my Lincoln and works really good. So I just thought I'd share something, just a little neat little shop tip trick, however you want to look at it, that will work to keep your Lincoln welder, the spool from unspooling on you. And then you can adjust it to make sure, you don't have too much drag or too little. You'll have to play with the adjustment a little bit, and it works really good. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little tip or trick. I've got a whole section of tips and tricks that I'm starting to do. I think I've got, 6, 7, or 8 in there right now. I'll add this one to the little shop tips or tricks type thing. So as I come across these little tips and tricks that I've done, and remember, I'll try to film some of them and post them up for you guys to enjoy. So like they say, please share these with your buddies, like, subscribe, hit the little bell. The more likes they get, the more the videos get seen more, more opportunities, to show off what's going on with Shop Dog. So if you guys like what I'm doing, please comment. Like I said, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell for future content. Please subscribe. I'm getting closer to that 1,000 mark. So hopefully I can at least buy, something, a couple of sets of tires for the drag car, maybe a new air cleaner, something like that for all the stuff that I'm hopefully sharing good content with you guys. So with that said, guys, have a great day. Get out your shop, have some fun. Y'all take care, and talk to you again soon.